Good morning, America. For our viewers in the West, gas prices hitting households hard. What the ruling on the Voting Rights Act means for the midterms.
The Artemis II astronauts are here live in our studio, and Michael bringing us spectacular views from Spain.
Breaking overnight, crisis at the pump. Gas prices surge again overnight. This morning, the state's being hit the hardest as the cost of the war with Iran mounts. Secretary Hegseth defiant.
What is the cost of Iran having a nuclear weapon that they wield?
I'm just asking if you know the cost to the average American.
Grilled by lawmakers for 6 hours about the $25 billion war.
Major fallout.
Have all members voted?
After the Supreme Court's historic decision to limit the landmark Voting Rights Act. Now the states racing to withdraw their voting maps and what it means for the midterms.
New details in the attack on the White House Correspondents' Dinner. The Justice Department releases images of the gunman heavily armed, shortly before charging through a security checkpoint.
James Comey turning himself in, the former FBI director surrendering on charges he threatened the president's life, which he's preparing to fight. And what President Trump said when asked if he thought Comey's Instagram post endangered his life.
Is this the future of air travel? The airline testing humanoid robots to handle your bags and more.
King Charles and Queen Camilla on a whirlwind trip to New York.
Yes, please.
The king putting a spotlight on Lionel Richie.
I really minded easing singing this evening.
And now where the king is headed next.
We're over the moon because the astronauts from Artemis II are here live. We've got some surprises for them after their record-setting mission. Plus, a special homecoming for Artemis the dog. In the breathtaking, never-before-seen views, 140 years in the making.
This is the highest we can get.
This morning, we are live at the tallest church in the world. This is absolutely amazing. The Sagrada Familia in Barcelona, Spain. And we're taking you to the top. Live from ABC News headquarters in New York City, it's Thursday. Good morning, America.
Good morning indeed. An exciting morning with Michael bringing us to Spain. Good morning to you, Michael.
Hey, good morning, Robin. Good morning, George. You know, as you said, I'm here in Barcelona. And right behind me is the world's tallest church, the famous Sagrada Familia. For over 140 years, this church has been under construction. But now the main structure has finally been finished, and we are taking you inside to the very top where no TV broadcast has gone before. That is all coming up, you guys.
It is going to be spectacular. We're looking forward to that. We're beginning, though, with surging gas prices. They're hitting American households hard. Some states bracing for record highs. Chief Economics Correspondent Rebecca Jarvis starts us off. Good morning, Rebecca.
Good morning to you, George. And we are looking at a national average today of $4.31 a gallon. That is the highest price Americans have paid in 4 years. Back then, prices hit $5 a gallon, and this morning they are surging, and Americans are feeling it across the country. This morning, Americans are paying the highest price in 4 years. The national average now $4.31 a gallon, up another 8 cents overnight, and up $1.33 since the war in Iran began. And with the Strait of Hormuz still effectively closed, oil prices worldwide are surging, which flows through to Americans at the pump.
When you see $6.75 on that sign, what do you think?
I think it's killing me.
The thing I don't understand is how come it rises like 30 cents every time.
Having to choose between gas and food, and that's a very hard decision.
The Great Lakes region hit especially hard. Michigan, Illinois, Ohio, and Wisconsin on the verge of record highs, with prices expected to jump 25 to 65 cents in the next 72 hours. And in addition to how these prices impact so many lives directly, and you feel it at home, the broader concern is how this hits the economy as a whole. Fed Chair Powell said yesterday, consumers, he sees them still spending. That is what the banks say, the credit card companies, even our retail sales figures. People are still spending right now, but now things will start to slow down. The longer this lasts, the more they will expect to see things slow down. And what I'm hearing, guys, from CEOs is that if this goes on for another month, if prices stay elevated here or keep rising for another month, that's when you really start to see it in the economy, and it can ripple through to things like jobs, which is a big concern.
A big concern.
Yeah.
All right, Rebecca. And as the cost of the war mounts, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth facing a lot of questions. Chief Global Affairs Correspondent Martha Raddatz has the latest on that front. Good morning, Martha.
Good morning, Robin. You might think that the Secretary of Defense would temper his tone when requesting nearly $1.5 trillion for a Pentagon budget, the largest ever, but not Hegseth. He was combative, dismissive, and gave a full-throated defense of the war in Iran that the administration had said would end weeks ago. And he seems ready for round 2 today. This morning, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth back in the hot seat, appearing before the Senate Armed Services Committee just one day after getting combative with House lawmakers.
The biggest challenge, the biggest adversary we face at this point are the reckless, feckless, and defeatist words of congressional Democrats and some Republicans.
Hegseth and the military's top brass on defense, peppered with questions for nearly 6 hours about the ongoing war with Iran, which Pentagon officials now say comes with a price tag of $25 billion.
Mr. Secretary, you reserved more words and more time and more vitriol to condemn Democrats than you did for Xi and for Putin combined. It's pretty telling to me that you decided to use your words and your time for that.
The Iranians forcing the Strait of Hormuz to shut down and spiking oil prices.
I'm just asking if you know what your war costs the average American taxpayer.
What is the cost of Iran having a nuclear weapon that they wield?
I'm just asking if you know the cost of the average American taxpayer.
I'm asking you what the cost
would
would
be
be of
$600.
that.
The defense secretary also asked to reconcile comments he's made about the threat Iran posed before the U.S. and Israel launched strikes against the regime.
So they haven't broken yet. Okay, we haven't gotten there yet for all of the...
Well, their nuclear facilities have been obliterated. Underground, they're buried, and we're watching them 24/7. So we know where any nuclear material
reclaiming
might be.
my time for
we're
just
watching
a quick second here. We had to start this war, you just said, 60 days ago, because the nuclear weapon was an imminent threat. Now you're saying that it was completely obliterated?
They had not given up their nuclear ambitions.
But Republicans also taking Hegseth to task over his firing of top military officials and blocking promotion for some others without reason or explanation.
You have the constitutional right to do these things, but it doesn't make it right or wise.
The secretary saying more firings could be on the horizon without offering a rationale. And tomorrow will mark the end of the 60 days that allows U.S. presidents to conduct military operations without congressional authorization or begin withdrawing them. The president must either present a case that he needs more time to withdraw U.S. forces or seek congressional approval to continue the conflict. George.
Martha Raddatz, thanks. The fallout now from the Supreme Court's ruling on voting rights, dramatically weakening a key provision of a 60-year-old law from the civil rights era. The decisions could have a significant impact on the midterms. Senior political correspondent Rachel Scott has the story. Good morning, Rachel.
George, good morning to you. And we're already starting to see the impacts of this. This decision by the High Court severely weakens a section of the landmark Voting Rights Act. And this morning, we're already hearing from Republicans calling on states to redraw their congressional maps before the midterm election. This morning, the Supreme Court delivering a major blow to the landmark Voting Rights Act. The High Court sided with a group of white voters in Louisiana who argued one of the state's 2 majority black districts was improperly drawn and relied too heavily on race. Louisiana's governor praising the decision.
I think this whole race baiting race issue on the redistricting has been put to bed finally once and for all.
Justice Samuel Alito writing, race can only be taken into account when there's evidence that a state intentionally drew its districts to afford minority voters less opportunity because of their race. But Democrats argue that ruling effectively guts the Voting Rights Act, signed into law by President Lyndon B. Johnson in 1965 at the height of the civil rights movement to ban discriminatory voting practices. The ruling also means only one of Louisiana's 6 congressional districts will now be majority black, even though black voters make up 1/3 of the state. Congressman Cleo Fields represents the district now ruled unconstitutional, saying the decision will make it more difficult for non-white candidates to be elected.
If you tell me I have to be white to serve in Congress from Louisiana, I can't do nothing about that.
The liberal justices agreeing. Justice Elena Kagan writing in a scathing dissent that the consequences of the ruling are likely to be far-reaching and grave, saying if other states follow suit, the minority citizens residing there will no longer have an equal opportunity to elect candidates of their choice. Kagan calling it the latest chapter in the majority's now completed demolition of the Voting Rights Act. And just hours after that ruling, Florida Republicans passing a new congressional map that could allow the GOP to gain up to 4 seats in the midterms.
Sure the bill passes.
Democrats protesting in the state capitol.
Have all members voted?
Any new congressional maps will likely be challenged in court, but Republicans are wasting no time. One challenge, though, for them is that primary season is already well underway. So it's unclear what impact this is going to have on the November midterm elections, but it will certainly impact the future makeup of Congress and elections for 2028 and beyond, Robin.
Yes, it will. All right, Rachel, our thanks to you. Now to new images of the suspect accused of attempting to assassinate President Trump at the White House Correspondents' Dinner, and new details about the chaos after he charged past the security checkpoint. Chief Justice Correspondent Pierre Thomas is tracking the latest for us. Good morning, Pierre.
Robin, good morning. Prosecutors releasing new images which they believe portray a suspect calmly and thoughtfully documenting his plan for an act of mass violence. This morning, the Department of Justice releasing these chilling images of the suspect in the attack at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. Cole Allen seen inside of his hotel room in this mirror selfie, dressed in a black shirt and red tie, armed with knives and weapons. Authorities say the photo was taken at 8:03 p.m. A law enforcement source telling ABC News Allen checked into a room on the 10th floor of the Washington Hilton a little after 3 p.m. on Friday, the day before the attack. According to a new court filing, the suspect took notes, allegedly writing that he, quote, walked in with multiple weapons and not a single person there at the hotel considers the possibility that I could be a threat. Sources telling ABC News that after Allen checked in, he allegedly used his laptop to research President Trump's schedule and even went down to scope out the area around the ballroom. This is we're learning new details about the harrowing events that unfolded that night. The Washington Post obtaining these images, the suspect carrying a shotgun as he walked through the metal detectors. The images published by the Post show an officer firing 4 shots at the gunman as he sprints by. Allen is facing multiple federal charges, including the attempted assassination of President Trump. He's yet to enter a plea after appearing in court earlier this week. Allen is due back in court just hours from now as the government will make the case that he's too dangerous to be released pending trial. George.
Pierre Thomas, thanks. The latest now on James Comey. He appeared in court yesterday after Trump prosecutors brought charges of threatening the president, a move criticized by a broad spectrum of legal experts. Chief investigative correspondent Aaron Katursky is tracking the case. Good morning, Aaron.
Good morning, George. After surrendering at court, former FBI Director James Comey is now preparing to fight his indictment over this social media post from a year ago depicting seashells on a beach in the form of 8647. The Justice Department called that a serious expression of an intent to do harm to President Trump and charged Comey with threatening the president's life. Trump said 86 is a mob term for kill him, but asked whether he thought Comey intended to threaten his life, as prosecutors have to prove. President said, probably, I don't know. Justice Department has brought no other case involving the posting of 8647 or, during the Biden presidency, 8646. So Comey's lawyer said he intends to argue this is selective prosecution. He also says he'll argue this is vindictive prosecution, exactly the same thing Comey said the last time the Trump Justice Department charged him on separate grounds with a crime that a federal judge then dismissed. Robin?
All right, Aaron, our thanks to you on this. We're going to turn now. The severe weather overnight, baseball-sized hail reported near San Antonio. And now, Ginger, you're tracking a flood threat where?
Yeah, in Texas as well, all the way to Mississippi. So this front just won't leave us alone. It is the same one that did a lot of the damage this week with severe storms. And an update on that, by the way, Mineral Wells, Texas, that tornado that Alex was at yesterday, we now know that was an EF3 tornado. Winds were 145 miles per hour, and there were 5 injuries. New videos coming out are just stunning to see the power of that tornado. But we also also, in the last 24 hours, had more severe weather all the way out to Lookout, West Virginia, where damaging wind took down trees. Now, today, it's not about how severe, but it's about how much water falls. We've got flash flood threat that is elevated, a level 2 out of 4 from Hill Country today, and that includes Kerrville. San Antonio, the gateway to Hill Country, starts to get into it. Houston and College Station. Then as we go through tomorrow, this goes all the way over to Gulfport, Mississippi, Macomb, Mississippi, Alexandria, Louisiana. So rainfall rates will be 1 to 3 inches per hour, possibly. We'll see those storms not just come through, but then rounds of them. And so we call them training, or very slow. They're moving on this stationary front, which is going to be a problem if it falls quickly. But most of this area very much wants this rain, so 2 to 4 inches will be welcome. George.
Okay, Ginger, thanks. Now to King Charles and Queen Camilla here in New York. They did everything from the 9/11 memorial to a star-studded gala. Chief International Correspondent James Longman is here. What a trip this has been.
I think it's been absolutely extraordinary. Yeah, Charles and Camilla's last day in the US. They're going out in style. They're going to end their trip in Virginia with a block party to celebrate America 250. That's after a whirlwind day out in New York.
I hesitate to make yet another speech because I think we may have had enough.
Overnight, King Charles and Queen Camilla wrapping up a packed day in the Big Apple, ending their night at a star-studded Greater Together reception. Anna Wintour and the Queen making future plans, and the King putting a spotlight on Lionel Richie, who works with his charity.
Ensuring that their talent and ambition continue to strengthen our societies for many years to come. And with the help of people like Lionel Richie, I really mind that he isn't singing this evening.
The King and Queen started their day with a visit to the 9/11 memorial, laying a white bouquet and a handwritten note to commemorate the nearly 3,000 lives lost. They then parted ways. Queen Camilla was joined by actress Sarah Jessica Parker for an event at the New York Public Library.
We all need stories. Therefore, we all need books.
She took time to read Winnie the Pooh to a group of children.
Would you like to feed the chickens?
Yes, please. Meanwhile, King Charles visited students at urban non-profit Harlem Grown.
Can I get my lettuce?
And they will lay a wreath at Arlington National Cemetery before their trip officially concludes later. I think the palace will be so happy with how this has gone. You know, Charles and Camilla, people didn't really know them before. I think Americans, maybe you thought of him as just Diana's ex. But he's funny. He's a deft diplomat. It's gone well.
Yeah, his speeches had perfect pitch.
Yeah, and I think he's done something on the world stage as well. It's not just for the British-US relationship. He stood up here as a world leader to speak to the United States. It's been well received.
And it's being well received back at home.
Oh, people love it. He's done what the British government wanted. That is, they are thrilled about what's happened here. You've got a glimpse of who he really is.
Yeah, you are beaming. You have been beaming throughout the visit. Thank you, James. Thank you, James. This morning, we're heading to Spain because Michael is in Barcelona bringing us the wonder of the Sagrada Familia Church, a structure nearly 150 years in the making. It's so wonderful to see you there, Michael. Tell us what makes this place so unique.
Well, I got to tell you, I've been well received here as well as GMA, Robin. I can tell you that much. And as you guys can see, the cathedral, it is right behind me, and there is a reason it's the city's most popular tourist attraction, because it really is no ordinary place. After 144 years of construction, the building has finally reached its pinnacle, the highest point of the church, reaching completion this year with the placement of a 55-foot-high cross right on top.
You look great, Michael. I got to tell you, you look great. But you're bringing us some never-before-seen views this morning, not just you.
Absolutely. I didn't fly out here, Robin, and look at it from the ground. Okay, we have access to the highest access point, you know? So we're bringing you to the top of this structure for the first time, and we're going to share some breathtaking views. Wow. Plus, we're going to go inside the church for a tour with the architect, and we're going to share some of the secrets of this truly magnificent place. I'm really excited to show you guys what I've learned, because it is truly breathtaking, and that's all coming up.
We cannot wait, Michael. Thank you for being there for us. We really appreciate it. But coming up.
Absolutely.
All right, from the far side of the moon to GMA, the crew of Artemis II here live in our studio.
We also have an ABC News exclusive about another kind of travel, how Uber is trying to become a one-stop shop for your next trip and save you money.
And we'll tell you how Costco is actually changing its hot dog classic combo. Don't panic, it's all about options.
Coming up, Ed Sheeran's surprising health battle.
And Sam is tracking a story more than a year in the making.
Robin, believe it or not, we're still covering the recovery of California from the historic Eaton fire. Artemis the dog finally comes home. We're going to talk about those pets. We'll be right back.
What a spectacular day in Barcelona, and Michael Strahan is there for us. Hey, Michael.
Hey, George, it is spectacular. It's so beautiful out here, and I'm standing just outside the Basilica Sagrada Familia, and after nearly a century and a half of construction, the main structure of this magnificent church is finally complete, and we're going to go inside, revealing some of the cathedral's secrets. We're going to take you to the highest access point where our cameras have been given permission to film for the first time. So we're so excited to show everyone all of this, and that is coming up just ahead, you guys.
We're excited that you're there. Michael, don't get us wrong, but we are excited about right now because we are here with the crew of Artemis II, back from the adventure of a lifetime around the moon, farther than any humans have ever been before. Please welcome Commander Reed Wiseman, Pilot Victor Glover, Mission Specialist Christina Cook, and Jeremy Hansen. I wanted to make sure that you all got your individual applause like that, because you've been all together. You haven't been this close in 3 weeks. I mean, after that,
you still feel really far away, though.
That's a 10-day mission. What's it like being back here?
Oh, it's great to be home. It is.
Yeah.
That was the adventure of a lifetime, but it is very special to be home.
What's the first thing you did?
Family.
What was the first thing?
Well, first thing we did was get on a Navy ship, which was really great. And then NASA had our phones ready for us so we could talk to our families. That is the thing you want to do the most. Let your kids know you're home safe, and that's just such. It's just such a decompression right there.
And then shower.
Priorities. Hey, Christina, have you had a chance to reflect on the importance of this mission?
I sure have. And in fact, I think we've all taken most of our time to really just solidify, to process, to give back, to just feel grateful for the teams that put this together, for the people that supported us, for the people that worked so hard for so many years to bring back benefits and to show what this beautiful world we all share.
Right. Did it take your breath away like it did for us here on Earth?
Over and over again. I mean, we saw all the things, you know, the Earth up close, and then it would get further away and get smaller, and every time we'd catch it in the window, one of us would be like, oh, look at that, and we'd all go over and over again. Magnificent.
Well, I was telling you all when I saw you all, it was just wonderful to lay our eyes on you, and we were holding our breath, and we hope that you understand how excited everybody was back here and the inspiration that you gave to so many. And there's so many young ones that are here that wanted to see you in person. And Victor, your daughter, those videos were something else. Just tell us about what you're hearing from folks, especially the younger generations.
You know, I actually took those last 2 weeks to just enjoy being in my hole, going to work, coming back home. But my kids continued to tell me about what was going on online and the reaction people are having. And now that we're out here sharing the good news, it's been amazing. I am still just overjoyed that people connected with this mission so much. We really wanted that, and it's great to see that it happened. But I have to say, you know, looking at that video, seeing my daughter excited about what I'm doing. I don't know if you know, being a girl dad, my girls being impressed by anything that I do, that matters more than anything.
Still hasn't happened to me. But
go to the moon. It'll happen to you, John.
Very good.
Another breakout star, Rise the plushie.
And Rise with us. This is the original one from the mission. 5th crew member right here.
Designed by Lucas Yee, and he's got a question for you guys.
Wow.
I'm so happy you brought Rise with you. My Rise is made of wool. So what is your Rise made of?
Our Rise was, I think, sewn together at Goddard, one of the NASA centers, and it was custom made based on Lucas's design.
Yeah.
They put a little pocket in the bottom of it so we could take the memory card with us, but ours is actually made of a flame retardant material, and it's stuffed with flame retardant stuffing because we have to worry about fire in space. We want to be safe at all costs, and so our Rise became our mascot. We love that little guy.
I love seeing you guys light up when you saw Lucas.
I know. So when you were Lucas's age, did you dream of this one day?
Oh, wow.
Doing this?
You know, I think we've all had our different paths and journeys to become an astronaut. I know I did. I can't remember a time when I didn't want to become an astronaut. I never really just grew out of it. And even with that dream, you never think that it can take you as far as it has for us.
So what do you do next? I mean, after you've been to the moon and back, what's next?
You know, I honestly have a lot to process from those 10 days still, so I'm going to focus on doing a little bit of that.
Right.
But I guess I turned 50 today.
Happy birthday!
saying that because it also puts a lot of things in perspective, and I want to spend time with my family and my friends, my loved ones, you know. So that's really going to be a big focus.
Yeah, you have 4 daughters?
4 daughters.
Wow. That keeps you on your toes.
Pray for me.
We have a little birthday gift for you and for the whole crew. Let's see what we got here.
A little bit of a surprise, huh?
Well done.
Personalized
well done.
jars.
That's right, they're personalized.
And thank you.
Get your jar. Come on, from our friends at Nutella. Did you realize it was floating by?
We had no idea.
Not
real time.
Me. I knocked it off, didn't realize it, and I don't even remember who found it and put it back. It was just a standard, happened all the
So
time.
now you face it. Are you going to save it or eat it?
Both.
I don't know.
The jar. I will save the jar in this label.
And now you don't have to share because you have your own. Yeah.
This label's bigger. I didn't know the serving sizes were that small.
Jeremy. Oh,
thank you guys for coming in, and thank you for your
visit.
mission.
Thank
that
you
was
very
just
much.
spectacular.
Appreciate
Thank you for
everyone.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And coming up, Michael is live in Spain. Hey, Michael.
Hey, you guys, I just got to say, I'm mad I didn't get a chance to talk to the fellow astronauts, but it's a little different. 10 days around the moon, 12 minutes for me up and down. Just a little different levels of astronaut.
There it is, the Sagrada Familia there in Barcelona, Spain, and Michael is on the scene. Hey, Michael.
Hey, George, I tell you what, this is the longest running construction project of the 1900s. You know, everyone thinks their projects are running long. Well, this one started in 1882, and the main structure of the church has finally been completed with the placement of the 55-foot cross at the top, and we're going to the highest access point, giving you a view you've never seen before. You're looking at the view from the top of Basilica Sagrada Familia in Barcelona, Spain. Our cameras giving access to film for the very first time. This breathtaking height accomplished in February with the installation of a 55-foot cross atop the church called the Central Tower of Jesus, officially making it the tallest church in the world. The placement of that cross also marking the completion of the main structure of this church, which has been under construction for 144 years. It's the grand vision of famed architect Antoni Gaudí and Barcelona's top tourist attraction with about 5 million visitors a year. Gaudí died in 1926, but not before setting forth plans on how the church should be finished. What do you think Gaudí's hope was for each generation that worked on it?
When he decided that it will be a multi-generational project, he said every generation is going to put their own input. He was aware that he was building something exceptional because he said people from all over the world will want to come to see this.
Mauricio Cortez, one of Basilica's main architects, has been tasked with carrying on Gaudí's vision. What does the Sagrada Familia mean for the city and the people of Barcelona?
5 generations have contributed. For Barcelona is religious reference for the believers.
And as you can see, the construction of the church has been largely funded by visitor fees through both private donation and ticket sales. About 5 million visitors a year, bringing about 44 million euros to the project annually. The final completion goal is by 2032. We're going to have so much more from Sagrada Familia ahead. And in our next hour, we're going inside, showing some of the secrets of Gaudí's masterpiece, from the inspiration behind the unique architecture to the surprising residents who live atop of the church. That's coming up.
Well, that was a good tease.
That's a good tease.
Oh, what is he talking about?
We'll find out.
Okay. We're back now with our play of the day. This is a really good one, Sam.
It is, and the hero of our story is named Artemis, and you guys just talked to the Artemis crew. It's all working, people. It's all working. All right, over 6,000 homes were destroyed during the Eden Fire in California in January 2025. It was one of California's most destructive fires, burning more than 24 days straight. Pasadena Humane says they received more than 350 pets in the first 2 days, estimating more than 1,300 animals from that fire were helped and held there. So there there were cheers and tears of joy when Artemis the German Shepherd became the last animal shelter to receive a forever home. Hello, Artemis. Beautiful. More than 440 days is spending in that shelter. Posting today, we're celebrating something truly meaningful. Every animal who came into our care during the Eaton fire is now home. Artemis was originally brought in for emergency boarding and eventually put up for adoption. Artemis, welcome home.
Oh, wow, that is fantastic.
That is.
She's a sweetie.
Yeah, gorgeous.
And maybe named after Artemis because he's kind of been around the moon and back, right?
Nicely played. Nicely played, Ginger. Coming up, deals and steals with great gifts for mom, grandmas, aunties, starting at less than $10. And Michael now making his way inside Sagrada Familia. He's revealing secrets of that basilica, more than 140 years in the making. Wow. Good morning, America. It's 8 a.m. Breaking overnight, crisis at the pump. The national average surging again overnight. This morning, the states being hit the hardest as the cost of the war with Iran mounts.
GMA exclusive. Uber becoming a one-stop shop for travel. The new way it's going to help you get where you're going. Uber CEO shows us how it can help you book your next trip and save money.
Ed Sheeran's surprising and painful diagnosis. What he went through at just 35 years old. The Grammy winner sharing an update on his health as he marks a fresh start and his plans for the future of his tour.
And pack your bags. GMA is bringing you to Barcelona, Spain, to the tallest church in the world, Sagrada Familia. More than a century in the making. And we're taking you inside, revealing the breathtaking secrets and hearing about its surprise residents as we say, Good morning, America. Live from ABC News headquarters in New York City, it's Thursday. Good morning, America.
We do say good morning, America, and thanks for being with us this morning as Michael brings us to Barcelona, taking us inside the tallest church in the world. And Michael, you're a big dude. So when you look small in something, we know how big it is, right?
Oh, Robin, I am a little man in this big church, I can tell you that. And yeah, both inside and out, the Sagrada Familia is a place like no other. I mean, millions of people come here every year. And now we have unprecedented access to share some of the secrets of this holy place. Every part of it has meaning, from the color of the stained glass you see there, to the shape of the columns. And now there are some new residents making themselves at home at the top as well. Well, we're going to tell you all about it when we take a tour. And that's coming up, George.
We're looking forward to that. Also, the change coming to one of the most popular purchases at Costco. But first, we have a look at the top stories breaking today. We start with the surging gas prices hitting American households hard. Some states bracing for record highs. I want to go back to our chief economics correspondent, Rebecca Jarvis. Good morning, Rebecca.
Good morning to you, George. And we are really seeing it this morning. The national average for a gallon of gas is now $4.31. That's not just notable for how high it is, but it is the most expensive gas in 4 years. But it's also notable for how quickly prices are climbing here, up another 8 cents overnight. With the Strait of Hormuz still effectively closed to tanker traffic, Goldman Sachs estimates that exports have fallen to just 4% of normal levels, and that sent oil prices surging, and that is flowing through to the pump quickly. Just a few states in the Great Lakes region are now feeling the biggest surge. According to Gas Buddy's Patrick DeHaan, Michigan, Illinois, Ohio, and Wisconsin are about to set new record 2026 highs in the next 72 hours, with prices there jumping between 25 and 65 cents a gallon. They have their two issues: maintenance on refineries that supply the region's gasoline, and that is, of course, on top of oil's surge. Notably in that area, Indiana's tax holiday is shielding those customers for now. Now, overall, the longer this lasts, the bigger the impact on the economy. It can ripple through to all different sorts of businesses and jobs as well, Robin.
You know, you've got to keep a close eye on it for us, Rebecca. Thank you.
Now to do a GMA exclusive on a new collaboration that could make booking your summer travel easier and cheaper. Elizabeth Schultz here with the details. Good morning, Elizabeth.
Good morning, George. So Uber is not just for booking rides anymore. The company's CEO tells us the app's trying to become a one-stop shop for travel, where you can now also book hotels, just as we are seeing those travel costs rise from the spike in oil.
This morning, just ahead of the busy summer travel season, Uber is expanding into hotel bookings, announcing a new partnership with Expedia.
We've got the World Cup, we've got US 250. I mean, it's going to be a big summer of travel.
In a GMA exclusive from Uber's launch event, Expedia CEO Ariane Gorin and Uber CEO Dara Khosrowshahi sharing details about the new feature.
When you get into a city, what's the first thing that you do? You open your Uber app to figure out how to get to the hotel. So we figure we will get to the next step in helping you actually book travel, starting with hotels.
People can now go on the Uber app and directly book an upcoming stay at one of 700,000 hotels worldwide from Expedia's database.
Looks like you're just booking an Uber instead of hotel.
Uber CEO showing us how it would work for a family trip to Chicago.
Uber app is pinging Expedia and saying, here's all the options to book
and then
hotels.
You got a map of everything. Why don't we check
Pulls
out?
up the price.
The company says booking this way can save users who pay $10 a month for an Uber One membership up to 20% off on hotels. And all bookings get 10% back in Uber credits.
Here it's saying you're saving $70.
Pretty good, right?
The launch comes as the Iran war is making travel a lot more expensive.
We've seen jet fuel prices double. Are you worried about flights getting canceled, there being shortages of fuel?
Well, certainly if you look, a lot of airlines are trimming their schedule for the summer because of what's happening with jet fuel. But there are still a lot of flights out there. People are still out there traveling, experiencing the world. Certainly if it continues, you may see people shifting to drive-to locations.
But with gas prices now up more than 40% since the start of the war, Uber drivers and riders are paying more too.
Any reaction, Dara, to people who say, gosh, Uber is just so expensive right now? Taking an Uber is a lot.
Well, I think life has become more expensive generally, and Uber is subject to those same factors.
So Uber CEO told us one feature that is getting more popular to help riders save money is wait and save. You might have to wait 10 minutes for your car to come instead of 3 or 4, but it will be a couple of dollars less. And by the way, Uber is also adding VRBO home rentals to the app, so you can book that, they say, starting later this year.
One-stop shopping.
Never leave that app, do it all in one place.
Okay.
That's the goal, they
All
say.
right.
Exactly.
Hey, Elizabeth, thank you. That was really cool. Now to Costco, serving up a change to its classic hot dog combo for the first time in 40 years. Customers can now pair the quarter-pound beef hot dog with a bottle of water instead of the traditional soda. And good news, the lower sugar option will not cost you any more. Costco CEO vowing in an online viral video that the price will remain $1.50 as long as he's around. Of course, no matter what beverage you choose, in order to score the deal, you have to be a Costco member. So someone else trying to save us some money.
Thank goodness.
Yes.
Coming up in our GMA Morning Menu, Grammy winner Ed Sheeran sharing a health update, his surprising diagnosis at the age of 35.
Also had BJ Novak is here. He is going to tell us what it's like being the worst dressed character in The Devil Wears Prada 2. His words, okay? Not ours. And Sam, you were two of our favorites.
We can all agree that we love these ladies. GMA viewers do as well. Tori Johnson is here with more Mother's Day gifts and deals and steals. And America's favorite grandma, Babs Costello, is here. Babs is going to put us to work, by the way. Sharing at first right here on GMA, you've got a big announcement.
I do.
All right.
Coming soon.
All right.
It's huge.
All right. You're going to know about it. And Michael, you're in the most perfect location in Spain. It's one of my favorites.
Well, Sam, it is beautiful here. You know, and everybody at home, get ready to go in the Sagrada Familia. This is a church more than 140 years in the making in the top tourist destination in Barcelona. And this morning, I am taking you inside to share some of the secrets of this incredible place when we come back with more GMA.
We are back with our GMA cover story. Michael live in Barcelona, Spain. Tell us more, Michael.
All right, George, you know, earlier I brought you to the top of Sagrada Familia. Well, now it's time to take a tour inside. This is designed by the late Antoni Gaudi. This place is more than a century in the making. Every aspect has deep meaning and significance, with an emphasis on the beauty of the natural world. The Sagrada Familia, the world's tallest church, is a powerful symbol of faith, perseverance, and above all, human ingenuity. Antoni Gaudí, the basilica's visionary designer, began his work in 1883, meticulously crafting every detail to carry symbolic meaning. Now, nearly 150 years later, architects and visitors from around the world still marvel at this extraordinary structure, drawn to uncover the secrets of Sagrada.
This is the highest we can get.
Mauricio Cortez, one of the basilica's main architects, walked me through Gaudí's vision.
We're standing outside the basilica and absolutely amazing. Why do you think it was important for Gaudí that the symbolism was intertwined in every detail of the basilica?
For him, everything is interconnected. And he wanted a Bible in stone so that people can read it.
This stone Bible has three facades: the Nativity, the Passion, and the Glory, each one telling a different part of Christ's story.
The Nativity facade celebrates the birth of Jesus. We are facing east, which has its own symbology. The sun rises from the east, that relates to the birth of Christ.
And the only thing that was completed when Gaudí was alive was the nativity scene, which is right behind us. What do you think he was hoping that this would inspire for future generations?
He said each generation is going to complete their own part. I leave the general schemes, models, but there will be contributions in terms of artistic interventions and the choice of materials. Each generation is going to enrich the project.
And you see so many faces. Who are these people?
Often they were people from the neighborhood or people that came here to sell the milk or give maintenance to the clocks. So Gaudí take molds out of real people to make the sculptures.
And we can see the Montjuic Hill, and this basilica is as tall as that. Was that intentional?
A little bit shorter, because Gaudí was very respectful from the work of God, the nature, so he didn't want to surpass that mountain.
With nature as his muse, Gaudí reimagined the church, swapping out pointed arches and flying buttresses for tree-like columns that branch upward, giving way to a canopy of leaves. Windows in the ceiling allow light to shine through, mimicking the forest canopy.
I love the stained glass. I will say it's one of my favorite things, looking at the colors from the stained glass hitting off the stone. It's beautiful. I can only imagine when the sun sets in here, the different colors.
Villagrau, the artist, was a painter and glassmaker, described it as a symphony of colors. So it's a transition between the colder colors in the east side and the warmer on the west side, yellowish on the north side, because there's less sunlight.
And just as Gaudí's design tells the story of the circle of life, so too did his own devotion to his masterpiece, spending the last 40 years of his life building the church, even moving into it. When he died in 1926, he was laid to rest in the basilica's crypt, where his legacy, vision, and dreams remain forever part of the masterpiece he created.
He left us something, and 5 generations, something to work on, and it'll be here hopefully forever. I mean, to see the vision, the ingenuity, the resilience to make this happen is just absolutely mind-blowing, you guys. And I have to say, it's really been incredible to see this church, this unique church firsthand. I've heard about it. I've never been here, and to see it with my own eyes. And for anyone who hasn't, I highly recommend it. It really is an amazing sight.
Boy, it sure is, Michael. And we saw those tourists there with you, but there are also some permanent residents inside that church?
Oh yeah, George. You know, up top, the masterpiece. One of the part of the masterpiece of this is the peregrine falcons. They are the historic birds of the city, and this is part of a 20-year project to reintroduce the falcons to the city, with Sagrada Familia chosen as one of the last refuges for them before they started disappearing. And these 2 falcons, well, they have some little ones. As we see, they're recently hatching some cute babies to continue the species, which is a good sign.
Oh, that's a great sign. And also, the falcons actually play an important role for the city, don't they, Michael?
Oh, yes, they do, Robin, because these creatures, they're indicators of Barcelona's air quality.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think of that, but it's the indicator of the air quality. They are at the top of the food chain, and they accumulate pollutants from their prey. which reflects the health of their city and the ecosystem as a whole. So the falcons are healthy, the air quality is healthy, the city seems to be healthy. And I mean, everything plays into each other. It's really, you guys, an incredible place. I was happy to be able to share this with everybody back there at home. And hopefully they enjoyed it and you guys enjoyed it as well.
We sure did.
Yeah, well, it's evident that you had yourself a good time there, Michael. And thank you for sharing that joy with us. I know. Well, you get home safely now, all right? Tell the pilot, precious cargo, precious cargo. All right, baby.
Thank you, Michael. What do you have, Ginger?
I just kept thinking he was so lucky to not have the rain in Spain, you know?
Time for a little pop news, Sam?
Let's do it. Let's start this pop news with not only some music from Ed Sheeran, but some news from the global superstar, sharing a surprising health update with his fans. The 35-year-old British singer and songwriter revealing in a post on Instagram that he's been battling shingles for the last few weeks. Ed Sheeran writing in a caption online as part of a general life update for his fans, "I've had shingles for the last month. Wouldn't recommend it, but on the mend right now." So in case you're wondering, shingles is caused by the reactivation of the very same virus that causes chickenpox. So if you have it, it lives in your body. Adults in their 30s and younger have the lowest rates of getting shingles typically, with the NIH saying that over a half of the people that get shingles are over 60. So while it's relatively uncommon for someone so young to have it, the CDC says that 1 in 3 people will get shingles in their lifetime. But thankfully, Ed has said that he's on the mend and added that he's already looking forward to getting back on the road for his Loop tour. And he showed off his buzzed haircut that he says symbolizes a fresh start and some new beginnings. You're looking great, Ed. And I hope you're feeling better.
Yeah, that is painful.
Sure is. For weeks? Woo! Okay. And now we can't stop talking about it, and there's a reason. The highly anticipated The Devil Wears Prada 2, 20 years after the original. Everyone I know says they're going this weekend.
I'm going this weekend, Saturday.
Everybody I know. All right, strutting into the big screen, reviews are already in for the sequel. And there's really no surprise here. It actually is groundbreaking. Rotten Tomatoes officially certifying the film fresh, adding it's dressed for success, if you will. USA Today declaring that it's runway ready and savagely on brand. While the New Yorker called the film savvier than its predecessor. And fans who have seen early screenings of the movie are just as enthusiastic, writing online, it's funny, charming, and filled with genuinely heartwarming payoffs. And I think that's what everybody wanted from this movie. Eric Anderson of Awards Watch says the movie, quote, has no right to be as good as it is. The Devil Wears Prada 2 is in theaters tomorrow. And in just a few minutes, one of the newcomers to the franchise, BJ Novak, is right here. And we're going to get a chance to
He's so good.
You know, we had a screening, of course, here in the theater, here in our building. They said it was packed and that people were getting there an hour early for the screening.
I'm telling you. You know, it's that old run, don't walk. It is that good. And the payoffs are there. It's kind of what you want. And finally this morning, it's time for Some Old Sports. Congratulations are in order. There's no music with that. There's no dancing character.
You don't have a jingle?
I need a jingle. Nothing? All right. The Philadelphia Flyers is who we're really talking about. The team advancing to the second round of the Stanley Cup playoffs for the very first time in 6 years. Folks, they punched their ticket to the next round with a 1-0 Game 6 win over Pittsburgh Penguins in overtime last night. And we can chalk it up to the talent and the skill of the team. But we do have to thank this little guy as well. I'm talking about Gritty right there. He brought his special kind of antics to the series, staring down the Penguins with his signature googly eyes. And I mean, he was everywhere. You tell me that face doesn't get in his head, in your head. Look at that. Really is. He's everywhere. Gritty also sent some Penguins fans packing, posting this video on social media, writing, helping random Penguins fans get home safe. He was kind of moving them out, adding safe travels in the caption. Gritty has shown Penguin fans the same hospitality for the whole series, if you call chasing you out of the building hospitality.
I don't know about that.
He's a good guy. That's pop news.
I know, the last of the month. The last pop news.
You're right, because tomorrow, you're right.
I know.
And then it's May.
Y'all didn't realize it was breaking news, folks.
Breaking news at the end of April.
Coming up, Tori Johnson is here with Deals and Steals all about Mother's Day. She has great gifts, discounts starting at 50% off. Come on back.
Welcome back to GMA, live from New York City.
We are live here in New York City with Deals and Steals. Tori is here with more great gift ideas for the moms in our life. Because Mother's Day is coming up.
It's coming up. And from one of our favorite moms, actually,
Yes.
Dr. Whitney Bowe, top board certified dermatologist. Also, I want to say, like, scientist. I mean, she is the real deal. And she is all about proof over promises. And we've got all of her bestsellers, starting with the newest, P46. This is a peptide and hyaluronic acid serum. This just won Oprah Daly's Best Plumping Serum Award. And so if you're noticing on your face any sagging skin, Dr. Bowe says add this one to your routine. We also have her best-selling Asta-C serum, which she's very proud of this one because it uses 2 newer forms of vitamin C. So for reducing the signs of photoaging, if you're concerned about hyperpigmentation, brightening, this is a phenomenal one. We've got her microbiome Bow Glow, the retinol, which works better and faster and harder, she says, than retinol with the O. This is with the A. She's curated specific sets just for us, the same way that she would for her patients in the office. So when you see the way that they're curated, that's the way to use them. 50% off, plus Dr. Bowe is throwing in
free shipping?
Free shipping as
come on,
well.
Dr. Bowe. This is fantastic.
So good. Okay.
So good.
Nadri, this is jewelry that dazzles just like diamonds. It's made with the same craftsmanship that fine jewelry is. The high quality CZ stones are set really to mimic that kind of sparkle that you get with diamonds, but without that price tag. We've got all of their really top sellers, like everything from statement necklaces, pendants, really fun hoop earrings, little studs, just a big variety. So if you're looking for something that lasts, Nadri's it, and it's 50% off, and it makes a wow.
It really does.
Yes.
Oh, come on. Talk about wow.
I
Can't
know,
get enough
right?
of this.
Exactly. For Mama Lara, I know what I'm going to get her. This is from the Mahjong House, and they are really all about elevating the game with just color and beauty. All of the tiles, though, they're easy to read with the characters that are easy to decipher. So really, they accommodate all levels of players. And then also, the products are like designed to mix and match. These mats, they're double-sided, so there's a pattern on both sides of the mat.
So smart.
The tiles, the mother-of-pearl racks, the accessories, the bags. I like the big one that says the fun is in the bag. Everything from this collection is slashed in half.
This is
and Mahjong is an expensive hobby, so those are a really good deal.
That is.
Really good deal. Okay,
what?
for something delicious, my grandma's of New England, these coffee cakes. So their best seller is their cinnamon walnut coffee cake, where they hand pour and double layer the cinnamon streusel. You can go ahead.
Thank you.
Pick at it. Pick a little cinnamon streusel there.
Okay.
California walnuts, but if no nuts is your thing, we also have the cinnamon coffee cake without nuts. It's really moist. It's the finest ingredients. We've got a blueberry coffee cake with fresh New England blueberries and just a little hint of that pure maple syrup. All of these cakes slashed in half.
I'm looking at Sam. This is
Keep
so
it
good.
coming.
No, eat it all.
I know, right? Sam's a little jealous over there. Rose farmers. I mean, who doesn't love to receive 24 gorgeous roses, long stem roses? They're really fresh, picked from farm directly to your door. We've got a variety of colors. These earth tones happen to be a favorite right now in season. They're beautiful. So you get 24, your choice of the color, $44 to $46 plus free shipping from Rose Farmers. And then finally, for a little comfy night's sleep, this is Bali, and this is like, it's really soft, cooling fabric. Feel this fabric right here, Robin. Don't worry. Even with your crummy feet, it's okay. A little crummy.
I can feel it, yes.
It's so soft and cooling, this fabric. So we've got a really nice variety of tops, robes, sleep dresses, just beautiful colors, but the fabric is luxurious and it's just delightful to sleep in cool breeze. Exactly. 60% off from Valley. Pieces start under $10.
We should pamper the moms in our lives.
Yes.
Absolutely. And we thank you, partner, for partnering with these companies, these great products. You can get them at gmadeals.com. The QR code that's there on their screen takes you right there. Tomorrow?
With a bunch of founders. It's a fun Friday.
We always love that with Deals and Steals.
It is Disney's Week of Wishes. We're sharing stories all week long. Ginger, you have a special one.
I do, and the Avengers of GMA have assembled, and so now I'm calling all superheroes. This is the first ever Make-A-Wish event at Disneyland Resorts, the Avengers Campus. Take a look.
Avengers!
Captain America's endgame call to action
Assemble.
Inspiring the team at Disneyland with a new call, Wishes Assemble. With a multiverse Make-A-Wish event.
Yeah, there you go.
For 36 deserving Marvel fans at Disneyland Resort.
Put your hands together for Anthony Mackie.
Show some muscles over there.
Show me your muscles.
Yeah.
With Anthony Mackie and Paul Bettany on hand, along with some of the internet's biggest stars like Mr. Beast and Dude Perfect, the day filled with dreams coming true for Make-A-Wish kids, all of whom have overcome challenges just like their Marvel heroes.
On a day like today, being a real hero is being any one of these children, any one of the parents of these children.
One of the great things about being an Avenger is, you know, there's always somebody out there who has an opportunity for you to bring a bright, shining light to their day. It means just as much to me as it does to the person who's getting their wish granted.
Avengers?
They get to come into the park and meet their heroes and have a great time. And this is a showcase of how Disney and Make-A-Wish come together and just create amazing, special events for these kids and families who are in need.
Continuing a tradition started with Disney's fulfillment of the very first wish for 7-year-old Frank Bopsy Salazar.
We are going to be presenting our inaugural Wishmaker Lifetime Achievement Award to Bob Iger.
Now, Make-A-Wish honoring former Disney CEO Bob Iger for the company's commitment to making wishes come true, lifting up the most deserving families now and into the future.
Love to see those heroes. Disney is Make-A-Wish's biggest partner, fulfilling, on average, one wish every hour of every day, year-round. We want to thank the folks at Make-A-Wish for all that they do.
We are here with writer, producer, and actor B.J. Novak. You know him from The Office, and now you can see him in one of the year's most highly anticipated movies, The Devil Wears Prada 2. No pressure. B.J., thank you for being here on GMA.
For having me here.
No
The
pressure.
pressure's not on me.
Not at all. I know, because your character wasn't even in the first one. Okay?
Exactly.
All right.
No expectations for me.
Okay. So tell us who he is and how he fits into this universe.
Look, I think his clothing says it all. This is the worst dressed character in the history of the Devil Wears Prada universe. So I take it as a compliment and whatever else that they called me for it. But, Stanley Tucci's character mentions if you light a match, he'll go up in flames. This is someone who wears synthetic materials, and I think that, the wardrobe says a lot in a movie like this. So This is someone who really doesn't get fashion, doesn't especially see the value of it. It's all about sort of the money, the future, the technology. And, that is sort of a nightmare for
he's
people
dressed as a
that care
pure
about this.
finance bro right there.
Yeah, there's a lot of tech bro vests and it was at first I was intimidated when I heard I'd be in the movie, and then they're like, no. We called you for a reason. You'll be perfect.
That's not fair because you look great. You are completely in fashion right now, so that's not fair.
I got a lot of help and stepped it up for this campaign now, but left to my own devices, it's not always.
Do you even know who you're wearing?
Yeah.
It is Officine General.
There we go.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's take a look at
I
it.
don't know if I pronounced it right, though. Sorry it took me a while to stop by or call you back.
We barely noticed.
But now, I'm ready to get ducks in rows, kick some concepts around with you, check boxes. Lunch?
Now?
Bad time? You slammed?
No, not at all. I'll just get someone to make a reservation.
Oh, cafeteria's fine. I have a couple calls that I should return anyway. I will see you there in 10.
Meryl Streep is so sweet, so lovely, but also daunting.
Oh, yeah. And I really had to shut the part of my brain off that thought of her as Meryl Streep or even Miranda Priestley from the first movie, because this is really an acting challenge in the sense that this is the highest status person being played by the most legendary, perhaps greatest actor of all time. And I'm the one who needs to not care at all.
Oh, no.
And so
Did she make it easy for you or no?
She was great. I think she's a real, being a comedy person myself, you kind of gravitate towards each other. You're at a party and you see someone, oh, I've seen them do stand-up, oh, they're on a comedy show I watch. And she came up to me with that attitude, and I was like, why is she talking to me? Like, this is so great. And I realized, oh, she's kind of a comedy person.
Yeah.
She's very funny, she hangs around comedians, so that made me very comfortable, and it gave me permission to try to make her laugh.
Yeah, she's
Was
the best like that.
Shoulder punch written in, or did you did you just do that?
I think it was written in the first time, and then I kept doing it.
Oh, good.
I did a physical catchphrase.
Did you?
But she did complain after the last interview.
No more.
It's awfully hard.
No.
Tech Bro is a thing now. So
Yeah.
did you pick anybody out there and kind of make this character part of them?
I had lunch with a couple of people that I knew through friends who I could ask, hey, if you took over like a Condé Nast style publication, what would you do? And I got to see the excitement in their faces. Oh, I would do this, and I would do that. And I was like, oh, I want to bring that excitement in, because no one thinks they're a villain.
I would sell it off immediately.
Yeah. Oh, you can make money this way, and revenue streams. And I was like, great. But I didn't take their words. I jumbled a lot of their jargon in the movie, but I really took their excitement. And that's, I think, the scary thing about someone like this is they're so excited to like change everything,
Yeah.
And that's the horror that you see on Meryl's face.
Well, you mentioned Stanley Tucci.
Yeah.
Okay, and we know that part of the film was in Italy.
Yeah.
I hear that you asked him for recommendations, and why
Yeah,
wouldn't
I'm
you?
literally in Italy with Stanley Tucci. I'm going to
Yes.
Rome the next day. So I pull out my notebook and I'm like, could you tell me a couple of your favorite restaurants in Rome? He said, oh, I'll just text you. I'm like, no. I'm going to frame this. Write it down. So that was my, there it is.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. That was my souvenir, like the actual.
Wait, can we get a screenshot of that?
Yeah, exactly. I'll send it to you after.
Recommendations.
Yeah.
How brilliant to do that. You didn't want that in your phone. You want to be able to.
No, I'm going to sell that, yeah. No, but it's you have to steal something. You have to have some prop from a set.
Right.
I took stationery from Miranda Priestley's office. A little runway card slip. That's all I did. It's please forgive me. And that I had him do that.
Okay.
Really
Our
special.
crew is now looking at our items here, make sure it doesn't walk away.
Yeah, well, I usually take a mug on the show. I do have one of your mugs from last time.
I got to say, not many can pull off white socks like you can. I mean, that tells you that.
Okay, here's what's funny. I had help from my stylist, Michael, on this one. And I said, I feel like white socks. And he's like, I like white socks. And I was like, but on me, everyone's going to think it's a mistake. They're not going to think I'm making a move. And he's like, I agree, that's a close call. But I went with my heart. But yeah, that's exactly my dilemma. Is like, do I even try, or do I just assume they all think I can't do it? So, yeah, it worked. But no, you were on the line. You're like, I like the white socks. Is that,
I wasn't quite sure.
Yeah.
BJ, thank you for
Oh my
bringing
God,
the
thanks
joy.
for having me on.
So can't wait.
For seeing the movie, I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
A lot of people can't wait. We're among them. We got to tell you, The Devil Wears Prada 2 opens finally tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay? Coming up, Internet's favorite grandma, Babs Costello, brings us spring cleaning hacks and a special announcement as well. So come on back.
That was fun.
Oh, get ready to move. Welcome back to Internet's favorite grandma, Babs Costello. We are so glad you're here. She's got some spring cleaning hacks and a big announcement. Let's do the announcement first.
Oh my gosh, I have waited for this day. My homemaking book, Homemaking with Babs, Tips and Tricks for Making a House a Home.
Oh, yay!
And
congratulations.
If you're feeling overwhelmed, I'm here for you.
definitely am.
This book is for you.
It's gorgeous, too.
Isn't it beautiful?
And so some of the stuff that's here, this is available now, and some of the stuff that we're going to do now is
It's available
in here.
for pre-order.
Okay.
But this book is arranged by the seasons of the year. So I tell you what to do and when to do it. And we're going to start with some spring cleaning.
All right, let's do it. Let's talk about what is this, the 5-bin system. Let's start with that.
Before you do heavy-duty cleaning, Sam, you have to declutter. So I take you through a simple declutter plan.
Okay.
You take one room a day.
Okay.
You've got your 5 bins. Your trash, your recycling, your relocate, your resell, and your donate. Nice. And for instance, you're going through a room, the drawers, the closets, everything. You come across a silver platter you haven't used in 25 years.
Yeah.
Maybe it's time to resell. Okay, so you're going to go
Because
through.
you can make some money off that stuff
You
now.
can make money, and also you can donate.
Yeah, yep,
that's good
perfect.
too.
All right, so recycle, relocate, trash, donate, resell. This is the way you put everything in and then put things back.
And then you start to do your cleaning.
Right.
And when you're done decluttering, you're going to give yourself a big hug. You're going to feel like, oh my gosh, I'm organized, you know?
We're getting there.
So easy.
Wow, okay, so we've got your cleaning station. So tell us
Yes.
what this is.
So because it's arranged by the season, every season has a different toolkit. Your spring cleaning toolkit are really your basic supplies.
Okay.
And you know what? I have my DIY recipes. You don't have to spend money. This is pennies on the dollar, the all-purpose cleaner, the window cleaner, distilled water. Windows, you always want to use
Wait,
a
you
micro.
can make all this with these simple ingredients?
Simple
Babs?
ingredients. I'm talking rubbing alcohol,
Why
white
am I
vinegar,
spending so much money on those
castile
products?
soap, and no harsh chemicals. Sam, this is a lifesaver, and it's going to save you money.
I love this idea. Now, what about like stinky refrigerators?
Oh,
'Cause
yes.
I may have one at home.
Well,
I'm just saying.
Stinky refrigerators,
Yeah.
stinky basements,
Yeah.
stinky bathrooms, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So, you know, the baking soda is always good for the refrige, but also charcoal briquettes.
Wait, the barbecue briquettes?
Barbecue briquettes. They trap odors like a magnet. You can put a few in a little bowl in the back of your fridge.
And you already have them.
You already have them. You could put them in your freezer. Throw a few right in the back, or in your basement, in your bathroom. These absorb odors like nothing else.
I think that's so I learned so much right here.
It's all in the book. It's
what
all
if
in
I
the
know
book.
it's all in the book? What is this? And then we got to move because we got a big plan there.
Right, we have a big plan. So every chapter, again, it's arranged by the seasons. We have a simmer pot recipe for every season of the year.
Okay.
Because you don't want those aerosol
Smells so
room
good.
deodorizers,
Right,
right?
you don't want that.
You want to make a natural simmer pot that's going to permeate the scent of the season through your house.
All right.
This is things you already have. You've got oranges, slice them up. Lemons, rosemary, some mint,
Let them
maybe
simmer,
lavender,
and the smell is great.
vanilla,
I don't
and
want to
water.
miss this, Babs, because you're going to revolutionize duvet covers. So let's
Okay.
get this. Let's get this.
So
going. What do we do?
This
in
is the
1 minute.
simplest thing. You know, people get so afraid of like unstuffing their duvet.
Yeah.
Well, here's what you do.
Okay.
You're going to take your duvet cover right here, and it's inside out.
All
you
right.
are going to tie the four corners.
Tie the two together.
And then you're going to put your hand.
Put my hand
into the cover, and you're going to way down.
Okay,
Sam.
wait a minute. Go
way down.
way
You're
down,
going to
way down,
grab
way down,
the
way down,
opposite
way down, way down, way
corner.
down.
Ready?
Okay,
Grab that,
grab
and
the
then
end.
pull it through.
No way, Babs. No way, no way, no way. Look at that. We're halfway done.
We are done, but guess what?
Oh, and all the way down. Look,
there
it's
we go.
already- yes, it is. It's
now
already.
you're going to just fluff it up. And, are you ready?
No way. This takes me an hour to do. I don't know about
easy.
you, and I get so frustrated and my arms
let's
hurt.
smooth it out.
Okay.
And then all you have to do is button it up, and you're done.
Babs, congratulations. I think you've just revolutionized duvet covers for everybody in America.
Well, you know,
That's perfect.
would that take like, what, 20 seconds?
I don't even know, but we did it so fast.
Yeah, we did it so fast. And
Homemaking
it's
with
done.
Babs is available for pre-order right now on your website on Good Morning America. Come on in, Babs.
All right.
.com. We will
Spring
be right
clean.
back. This is a clever trick.
Thank you for watching today. Big thanks to Michael and our whole team there in Spain. What a day it has been. So long.